It's a great day to have a great day. Happy Sunday. Welcome to Not Tea But Coffee with your host, Jay Corbett Realtor.
And Day Washington Collective.
Okay, so welcome to Not Tea But Coffee. Just a quick synopsis of how this all came about. So Day and I have been friends for how long?
Too long. Say not. It's probably been like 3 years now.
3?
I think 2018, right?
Yeah, we started with kickboxing.
That's when I got skinny. So yeah, it was 2018.
Yeah, because I lost. I didn't
lost
gain what I lost. So in any case, we have been friends for about 3 years, and it has been such an amazing friendship. She is a necessity in my life. She is the David to my Jonathan. We discovered that this morning. Well, for all the Bible scholars, you guys know, we'll go into detail. Anyway,
right.
That's neither here nor there. So I've noticed that when we're on the phone with each other, we are talking, and it could be the simplest conversation, but within the first 10 minutes, like we're talking, and then all of a sudden we are ministering to each other's souls. We are encouraging and uplifting and inspiring each other, and we go from 10 minutes to maybe 2.5 hours just talking. And one day I came to her and was like, listen, I really want to do something really motivational and inspirational on Sunday to just help encourage people, because the stuff that we talk about,
everybody needs to hear.
Everybody needs to hear. And so I was like, I don't know what to name it. I don't know what to call it. I'm trying to figure it out. And so her idea was, well, how about not tea, but coffee? And I was like, okay. And I guess it makes sense, because when you hear of tea, like I have the tea, everyone, it's messy, it's gossipy. However, coffee,
it's rich,
it's
robust.
It has an aroma, it lingers. It's something that people need, something that people crave. And so
literally, coffee actually has wonderful benefits for heart health.
It does.
Life health. They have anti-cancerous properties in it. Like, listen, we giving y'all life health, okay?
Stuff that you could take with you and it will linger. So that's really what it came to. And I'm just excited for what he's going to, I'm excited for what God is going to do, because that's really what it came down to.
That's all this is.
That's all this is. This is nothing but God. And it's so crazy, because as I was talking to you this morning and telling you, like I was talking to my therapist, and she was like, you need to surround yourself with positive people. And I was like, funny you should say that, because I have one person in particular that, I talk to, and like we literally, every time we talk, and it's not intentional, we're just having a conversation.
Yeah, let me tell you something. The way my adult, like, not ADD is set up, I cannot focus on a conversation past maybe 7 minutes. In my professional life, I talk to people all day long. I have to remember names and events and stories and details all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm not at work, that is not something I choose to do. However, space, Jessica allows me the opportunity, and I say allow because I don't want to do it. So she's the permission giver for me to do it. But she affords and allows me the opportunity to do that. And it's so rare. And I tell her this all the time. I give her flowers now. Especially in the time that we're in. We're losing people left and right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm constantly giving her flowers. And I'm constantly letting her know that in my life, people that have been as effective for me as I have been for them is very slim. Very, very slim. So to be able to have somebody in my life that can speak to my life, speak to my spirit, speak to my mind, speak to my ideas. And y'all, when I tell you my brain, it just be like all the time. So somebody that can calm that and speak to that, it's rare. So if you have that, hold on to that. Like, hold on to it for real.
Yeah.
Give them their flowers while they're here.
Yeah.
They deserve it.
Yeah, because the way this pandemic is going, you just never know who you might lose. And so it's very important and it's very imperative. And maybe that's the inspirational word for today. Make sure you surround yourself with the right people that are actually nurturing and feeding into your life. If it feels like they are drained, if you feel drained at the end of the conversation, you might want to reevaluate who you're talking to. Okay, reevaluate who you're friends with. If you are constantly giving, and you're a giving person, right? Naturally a giving person. But at some point, that has to be reciprocated. And if it's not, then that may not be the friendship for you. Or better yet, just know it. Know ahead of time.
Yeah, right? I think you have to accept it, like identify it, accept it, and then compartmentalize.
Exactly. Because
whoever that was that PMJ?
No. What movie was it? Mark Todd? It was
Mike Todd.
It wasn't Mike Todd. It was somebody from his church though. He was talking. Was Charles?
Yes,
Charles.
It was.
Okay. And he was
saying you got garage people, living room people, kitchen people, bedroom people, and you gotta understand and be able to compartmentalize where people belong in your life. So one thing I know for me, and we'll get into this, I'm sure, throughout this whole thing.
It's not plan to have it's like 5 minutes. It never's going to end up.
It's never going to be 5 minutes. Like, it's never going to be.
The goal is to give you guys word in 5 minutes. Will that happen? Probably not. But, you know, hey, we're here. Be with us.
I was supposed to be setting a timer, and we would have already, went over it.
Yeah.
So, see, and we didn't even talk about nothing. But, listen, whatever. It's life. We'll get in, of course, throughout all of this. You'll learn more about us, our deepness. We're going to be vulnerable, you know? But one thing I would say in regards to being able to compartmentalize people, for me personally, I've always desired certain connections. And until I realized that I am the one to do the choosing, I am not waiting to be chosen, I was out here going crazy, not understanding why I can give so much, but I'm not getting it back.
Come on.
And constantly being in desire of that get back.
Come on.
To the point where then it would be forget it. I'm just not gonna give. I'm not gonna who I am. I'm not gonna be no more. But that's not even realistic. That's not even life.
You know what? That's not even God.
That's not.
That's not God.
Because and I had to come to that point in life where it's no, this is who you chose for me to be.
Yep.
I am your vessel. I am the light and the love from you to people. So I can't get upset if I don't get that light and love back, because not everybody got what I got, because baby, it's only one me.
And that's the thing. Everything that you are giving out, God is feeding into you. But here's the thing. I think we as people tend to give more, and we're not relying on the strength that God is giving us. We're not relying on that energy, that flow that God is giving us to flow into other people.
Yeah.
Because people will tell me all the time, my husband, love him dearly, will tell me all the time, you're giving so much to other people. You're not, but that's just who I am.
Right.
That's who God made me to be.
Right.
But at the same time, you have to protect your peace too.
Yeah.
There's a hey, okay, I see where you are and what you are in my life.
Yeah.
Right? I can't put Charles also mentioned the friends, and Jesus had friends, but he had followers. Right?
Yes.
And you have to learn to separate the two. And yeah, I can have people here. I might not be able to expect the same thing from these people here. And that's where we get our expectations. That's a whole nother topic. But we literally have to, we can't expect us and other people.
Yeah.
Right?
And I had to learn that for so long, because for so long, I was always I just need me and me. I need me and me. In every area of my life. I need me and me. And it had to come to the realization of, there is nobody like you.
Come on. You set apart for a reason.
Listen, exactly. There is, I made you and formed you perfectly to what I wanted you to be.
Exactly.
So there isn't any other you. It's just other people that will be to you, but they can't be you.
Oh, that is good.
And once I came into the agreement of that,
I need to write that down.
You should have had her
notepad.
Y'all, she writes down everything.
Everything.
She tells me, I be talking, and she's like, shut up, keep talking. Because she's trying to write down everything.
I need to take notes. That.
But
that
it really came to the realization of that, and when I came into acceptance and agreement with that, my life has been so much better.
Yeah.
Because I've had a peace in me that now what is for me, it just attracts itself to me.
Exactly.
And I don't have to go out and get it. I don't have to fight for it. I don't have to wonder about it. I'm just over here chilling.
And you're not emotionally drained
at all. My cup runneth over.
Exactly. Oh, overflow.
So because of the overflow, I got enough to give. Because I still get.
Give and then some. Because God gives. My Father gives enough. More than enough for me to be able to give. And not expect anything from you.
At all.
I don't expect anything from you.
At all.
I'm going to give without reservation. Just like how God gives to us. He gives without limitation. He gives without reservation. He gives without stipulation.
Let me tell you what happened this morning.
Okay.
In my Bible plan, y'all, it was talking about love. And I started thinking about that. And I was like, God directs us to be the light and love within the world, but not of the world.
Right.
And I said to myself, I said, Corinthians talks about love. So then it becomes a thing where we look at people and we say, no, you have to be this type of love to me. But what type of love are you to yourself?
Come on.
And the word says, it's patient, it's kind, it doesn't give judgment,
it doesn't envy, it doesn't boast about it.
It's not jealous, it's not prideful. So then you got to look at yourself and be like, am I love to myself? Am I kind to myself? Am I patient with myself? Am I giving myself grace? Am I not judging myself? And then when you do that, then it's like I can genuinely be the light and love that he is directing me to be because I recognize it within myself. So if I recognize it within myself, everyone that I come in contact with.
I have an assignment. Okay.
We got assignment.
That scripture. Do you know Corinthians, what is it? Love is patient, love is kind. Do you know? Can you pull it up?
Yeah.
Okay. So I read this in a book a while ago, and it was like a story.
It's 1 Corinthians 13.
Yes. A little girl went up to her dad and was like, I think I love this boy, right? She's like 11. And the father didn't get upset. He said, okay, well, let's pull out the Bible and let's look at what love is, right? And so they would read the whole thing. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast. And they would read it. And he said, I want you to put the little boy's name where love is. And I think maybe, let's say the little boy's name was like Devin. Okay, so Devin is patient. Devin is kind. Devin does not envy. Devin is not boast. And she said, well, Devin actually like made fun of a little girl the other day. And so maybe that's not really, he never had to get on her. He just had her go into the word and put that person in there. But I'm saying it to say, put your name there. Okay, let's address those areas for you. So Jessica is patient. Ooh, Lord. Okay. Jesus. All right. Little quick rebuke right there. Jessica is patient. Jessica is kind. Jessica does not envy. Jessica does not boast. So that's an assignment I want you all to do today or whenever you get a chance. Just sit down, actually read that scripture word by word and put your name in it and see where you fall short at. Maybe there's some areas that you need to work on in your life, but can you read the
Yeah, sure. Okay. So this is the Amplified version. So I'm gonna read all the parentheses and everything because I love the Amplified version because it breaks stuff down. So I'm gonna read all that. It's 1 Corinthians 13, starting at verse 4. Love endures with patience and serenity. Love is kind and thoughtful. It is not jealous or envious. Love does not brag, and it is not proud or arrogant. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not provoked, overly sensitive, or easily angered. It does not take into account a wrong endured. It does not rejoice at injustice, but rejoice with truth. Love bears all things regardless of what comes. Believes all things, looking for the best in each one. Hopes all things, remaining steadfast, which means focused, during difficult times. Endures all things without weakening. Love never fails. It never fades. It never ends. But as for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for the gift of special knowledge, it will pass away.
Come on.
For we know in part and we prophesy in part. But when that which is complete and perfect comes, that which is incomplete and partial will pass away. I'm going to read the whole thing because you need it. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man and or woman, I did away with childish things. For now, in this time of imperfection, we see a mirror dimly. But then when the time of perfection comes, we see reality face to face. Now I know in part, but then I will know fully. Just as I have been fully known by God, and now there remain faith, which is abiding in trust in his promises, hope, which is confident expectation of eternal salvation, love, which is unselfish love for others growing out of God's love for me. These three, but the greatest is love. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 13.
Amen. Okay, I mean, I think that's the greatest way to end all.
I think so.
I think so that
love yourself,
right.
Love other people.
Yes.
Give especially during this time.
Yeah.
This time of life in our world.
This new normal.
You cannot love God if you do not love yourself and other people. So give that love, show that love in some way, in some form today.
Without expectation.
Without expectation. And it could be as simple as smiling at somebody and saying, I hope you have a great day today.
Yeah, and find those positive people that are in your life. Find your Jonathan or your David.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10 you have that person. Or you are that person. But find them, stay connected, and have these type of conversations where you are talking and God is literally in the midst and his presence is here. So
outside of finding them, make sure you are them.
Yes, be that friend.
Be that person. Even though there will never be another you, make sure you continue to be what you desire and what you seek.
That's good. All right, well, until next time.
This is dope, right? I'm excited.
Until next time, that was your coffee of the day. Not tea, but coffee. We will see you guys soon. Once again, I am Jay Corbett Realtor.
Day Washington Collective. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, anywhere on social media.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
All right. You guys have a great day.